What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cherokee Hacks Life. I know I've been slacking, man. I've been slacking big time on making these videos. Honestly, it's just a combination of me being really tired, and a combination of also just I record myself every single time I go to the gym. But honestly, I just don't have time to come in here and actually do these videos. Sometimes it's tough to make, man. I hope you guys actually appreciate it because it takes a while to actually put some of these videos together. But basically, just to kind of give you guys an update, I officially weighed myself. I came in at 174 again. And again, I started out my bulking phase. I've probably been doing it for a little bit longer than I expected. About 8 to 10 weeks is actually what I've been doing it for. Still doing intermittent fasting, still bulking and everything. But I took a slight turn in terms of how big I wanted to get, just because I have this massive shoulder injury. And I actually got the results on Friday of what the shoulder injury was. And it's just all bad, man. It's exactly what I thought it was. I tore my labrum. So the labrum is partially torn. It's not a complete tear, which I guess is okay. But it is a partial tear, and it hurts like a motherfucker. And then on top of that, I have an arthritic, what the fuck is it called? Arthritic separation or arthritic gap, and a bone spur, but I'll go back into that a little bit later. This video is strictly about how I've been working out, and honestly how I've been completely avoiding chest workouts, and how I've only been working out legs. And I've been recording myself a bunch over the last 2 weeks that I haven't done a video, but I just haven't honestly put them up. So I recorded myself doing legs, and this one, for instance, is really just bicep and tricep. Because honestly, it's actually even hard now to actually to do any pulling motions because of the injury. And one thing that I found throughout this entire injury, and something that's probably beneficial to a lot of you guys, is that I actually found that I don't need to, well, I'm actually finding that I'm actually concentrating a lot more on the actual muscle that I want to work out. So if I want to do tricep, I'm really concentrating a lot harder on just working out my tricep. It's funny how a shoulder injury forces you not to cheat and use your shoulders or use any other body part at all, because when I use it, I would feel it a little bit. So, oh shit, hang on, let me just kind of control it, and actually lowered the weight a little bit, so I'm doing a little bit higher reps and everything else. But I'll kind of go into that into another video on my shoulder injury and exactly what happened and everything else. So my apologies, guys, for not putting out a video for a little while, but I'm definitely going to be putting out videos a lot more often, especially after this news, and kind of give you guys an update on that in a bit. But first, let me kind of show you guys exactly what this workout was like. It's not going to be too much different from some of the other stuff, but let's kind of go right into it. So real quick here, just some straight bicep curls. If you notice, I am getting a little bit bigger. I did notice that I'm actually getting bigger. But it's only like 2 pounds. I know I still need to do my actual measurements on my body fat percentages, but I can pretty much tell that I'm probably a little bit less in body fat. Not that much, but I know I'm a little bit less. Gained a total of 2 pounds over the last 10 weeks on a bulk. I have between 23 and 2,500 at any given time. So I went from bicep just a straight tricep, same exact thing, and I'm using mostly cable machines just because it helps me stabilize a lot more and helps me not use my shoulder. So that's one thing I recommend if you have a shoulder injury, or if you have a torn labrum like I do and you just don't have the time to actually go to get surgery or help. Maybe you can't even afford it. Just make sure you're concentrating on your actual movements, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Real concentration. Drop my weight down a lot more so that way I can concentrate on the actual movement. Preacher curls are actually a little bit harder because you do need your shoulder when you go all the way down. You kind of need your shoulder muscle right here, and as you flex it, you kind of feel it stretch as you have the injury. So I am cheating a little bit by rocking, but I'm really not trying to. It just fucking hurts as you actually come back up just because of the actual tension in the shoulder. But honestly, just concentrate on it, and you should be okay. Just drop the weight, increase your reps, and put your muscles on more tension, which ultimately what you want is actually to get bigger. I wanted to get bigger and gain strength at the same time, so I was always alternating between high reps and higher weight. And here's just some skull crushes. Oddly enough, these don't actually hurt at all, which I thought was kind of weird, because you figure, you know, I'm doing an extension here, but again, I'm just concentrating straight up on my triceps with every workout that I'm doing, and it honestly didn't hurt at all. And what I'll be doing over the next couple weeks is really just working out as well, until D-Day, as I call it. So here I am again doing bicep curls, and I'm trying to concentrate as much as possible on just the actual bicep. This is a little bit lighter than I think typically we do. I think this is 75 pounds. But again, it actually feels a lot harder because you're actually truly concentrating on the exact muscle you want. It's the weirdest thing. It's either that or mentally in my head, I just don't want to fuck it up even more. This is before I actually found out that it was actually torn. And here's just some tricep overhead extensions. Really no pain, which is so weird. I feel pain in some instances, but in these instances like this, I'm not feeling any pain whatsoever. Nothing too crazy on this one, to be honest with you. But it is definitely a lot lighter than what I'm actually used to when I was doing these workouts. And again, you just want to really concentrate on not hurting your shoulder as you're doing these workouts. Even though mine is already hurt, you really want to concentrate on just not swinging the weight all the way around. And then here I'm just doing some reverse bicep curls. That's really good for the definition on the bottom area of your bicep. So if you want to think about it, if you're doing regular bicep curls, you're really working out on this area. If you're doing the reverse, you're actually working out on a little bit more on the cut area, which is actually pretty cool. So it's a really good workout for sure. Try not to bounce your body like I'm doing. Really shouldn't bounce in my body. But that's basically it, guys. That's my workout. Check out my next video on actually where this channel is going. It's going to be going in a slightly different direction from where it's been going so far. At least for a little while, and I explain in the next video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Again, I'm still doing my intermittent fasting thing. I'm actually I've been doing 23 to 2,500 calories on a weekly basis, and it's been going great, man. I've been loving it. I haven't had any issues or any remorse whatsoever doing IF. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, guys, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, check out my other videos on my other workouts and stuff. And as always, whatever your goal is, whatever you're pushing forward to, make it happen. No bullshit, no excuses, make it happen.